Hello YouTube, Geminijets 2000 here, coming at you with an Los Angeles International Airport, LAX, airport update. I just kind of made this airport out of just blocks, wood blocks, then put some paper on for the mat. It's all temporary, I can just take it off to get PDX back, that's what I'll do. But for now, this is LAX. I basically set it up just like the real LAX. We got Terminal 1, Terminal 2, Terminal 3, Tom Bradley International Terminal, Terminal 4, Terminal 5, Terminal 6, and I ran out of room at Terminals 7 and 8, so I only have half of Terminal 7 here. But 7 and 8 are just United, so that's just where I have the Uniteds. Then we've got the taxiway here down to what would be 2-4 left and right. The runway would start about right here and go further down, but you know, this is just what I have. So yeah, I took a long time to figure out all the routes and stuff using Flight Radar 24, Wikipedia, Flight View, but they're all real to the same exact aircraft as of usually today and tomorrow. And so yeah, so I'll just get right into it. First off here, takeoff rolls to China Eastern A330-200, and he's heading up to Nanjing, China. That's a route they used a 330-200 on. Taxiing down for takeoff is United 777-200. He's heading out to Honolulu, and he came in from Denver earlier. Here's an Alaska Airbus A319 heading out to Seattle, and he arrived in from Las Vegas earlier. And here's an American A321 heading out to Las Vegas, and he came in from Charlotte. Right here is a United Express ERJ 170. Saying this at E175 operated for SkyWest. And he's heading out to Madison, Wisconsin, and he came in from Eureka, California. Right here's an Alaska E175, gonna be heading out to Salt Lake City, and he came in from Payne Field. Payne Field is a Horizon E175 flight, but right here's the United 787-8 Dreamliner. They use just the -9s here, so I'm saying he's filling in for a -9 Dreamliner in from Shanghai. Now he's heading out to Tokyo, Narita. Right here is a Delta 737-800, and he's going to be heading out to Raleigh-Durham now, and he came in from Denver earlier. And right here is a American Eagle E175 heading out to Fentonville, Arkansas, and he came in from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Just pulled off the runway here is a Delta A319, and he just arrived in from Mexico City, and he'll be heading out to San Diego later. Right here's an Alaska 737-900, and he's heading out to Manzanillo, and he came in from Portland earlier. Alaska has a pretty big Mexico operation here, pretty cool. I got all their routes in, so it should be pretty cool. Right here's a Korean Air Cargo 747-8 freighter in from Guadalajara, and now he's heading up to San Francisco. Right here taxiing also is an Alaska 737-900ER heading out to San Jose, Costa Rica, and he came in from Boston. Right here's an Alaska 737-800 heading out to Honolulu, and he came in from San Francisco. Right here's a Delta Connection E170, and he's heading out to Spokane, and he came in from Boise. Then kind of just had to throw the cargoes in. I kind of forgot about them. But right here's a UPS 767-300 heading out to Louisville. FedEx MD-11 heading out to Memphis, came in from Newark. And Cathay Pacific 747-8 freighter. He came in from, he's going to Portland. I know that's the route they do. And he came in from, say, Mexico City. Yeah. Over to the Southwest Terminal, Terminal 1. We have a Southwest 737-800 here, and he's going to be heading out to Tampa, Florida. He came in from Houston Hobby. Got a MAX 8. I'm saying he's an 800. I threw in all my MAXs in here just to kind of fill up more. So I'm just saying he's an 800, and he's heading out to Austin, and he came in from Kansas City. Empty Southwest gate, Southwest 737-700 heading out to El Paso, and he came in from Puerto Vallarta. 737-700 here. This one's tipped back, but he's heading out to Reno, and he came in from Albuquerque. Another 800. I mean, it's a MAX 8, but I'm saying it's an 800. And he's heading out to St. Louis, and he came in from Milwaukee. Here's an actual 800, and he's going to be heading out to San Jose, California, and he came in from Chicago Midway. And right here is a 737-700 for Southwest, and he's going to be heading out to Portland, Oregon, and he came in from Sacramento. On to Terminal 2 here, which is Delta and some internationals. Just pushing out of the gate is a Delta A330-300, and he's pushing back for Paris Charles de Gaulle. And just pulling into his gate is a Virgin Atlantic 787-9, which is going to be heading out to London Heathrow. That's where he just came in from. Next here, we have a Delta 757-200, and he came in from Guatemala City. He's going to be heading out to Lahui on Kauai. Then right here's a Delta 777-200LR heading out to Sydney, Australia, and he came in from Tokyo, Haneda. Haneda is on a 777-200ER. Same thing, pretty much. Right here's a Aeromexico 737-800 heading out to Guadalajara. They use 787s on the Mexico City route. Aer Lingus A330-300 heading out to Dublin. They use A330-200s on this route. Right here's a Delta 737-800. And he's going to be heading out to Sacramento, and he came in from Puerto Vallarta. We got a 767-300 for Delta, which is going to be heading out to New York JFK, and he came in from Honolulu. Over to Terminal 3 here, we got a Delta 737-900ER, and he's going to be heading out to Cancun, and he came in from Orlando. Delta 757-200 heading out to San Jose, Costa Rica, and he came in from OGG, Kahului. Another 757-200 for Delta. He's heading out to Boston, and he came in from Washington National. Got a 737-900 right here for Delta. And he's going to be heading out to Salt Lake City, and he came in from Seattle. Another 737-900ER for Delta. He's heading out to Kona, and he came in from San Francisco. A321 for Delta, heading out to Detroit, and he came in from Las Vegas. Got a WestJet MAX 8, saying he's a 737-800, and he's heading out to Vancouver, and he came in from Edmonton. I'm just pushing out of this gate here. Is this Delta A320 heading out to Cabo, and he came in from Dallas-Fort Worth. Finally here for the Deltas, we have a 757-300, which is going to be heading out to Minneapolis, St. Paul, and he came in from Atlanta. Next here, over to the TBIT Tom Bradley International Terminal. Just starting out here, we have a Norwegian 787-9, and he's in from Barcelona, and he's going to be heading out to Madrid, Spain. Right here is an Alaska 737-900ER in from Liberia, Costa Rica, and he's heading out to Portland. He'll get towed over to Terminal 6. Right here is a Volaris A320, and he's going to be heading out to Leon del Bajo, and he came in from Morelia, Mexico. I'm sure I'm going to butcher all these pronunciations of these cities, but, that's what happens. Right here is a Emirates A380 heading out to Dubai. Lufthansa A340-600 heading out to Munich. Qantas 787-8 Dreamliner going to be heading out to Brisbane, Australia. KLM 777-300ER. This is the one international that's not really right. They use the 747-400. They still have those, but he's heading out to Amsterdam. I'm sure that when they retire those, they'll throw these on there. Right here's a LL 787-9 Dreamliner heading out to Tel Aviv. We have a Japan Airlines 787-8. They use a 787-9 on this route, but it's going to Osaka, Japan. Right here is a Korean Air A380 heading out to Seoul. We got a Virgin Australia 777-300ER, and he's going to be heading out to Melbourne, and he came in from Sydney. And right here is a British Airways 747-400 heading out to London Heathrow. And finally here for the internationals, we got the Geminijets 787-9 Dreamliner, and he's going to be heading out to Qingdao, and he came in from Xiamen, China. Continuing here, we have Terminal 4, the American terminal next. First off here, we have an A321 Sharklets, and he's heading out to Miami, and he came in from Lahui, Kauai. Right here's a 737-800 for American heading out to Tucson, Arizona, and he came in from New Orleans. Here's an A321 Wing Fence. He's heading out to Hartford, Connecticut, and he came in from Philadelphia. Here's an American 777-300ER heading out to London Heathrow, and he came in from Hong Kong. Got a 737-800 out there, and he's going to be heading out to Atlanta, and he came in from Austin. Got a 21neo here, heading out to Orlando, and he came in from Phoenix. 757-200, they do not fly these out of LAX anymore. But they used to have a base of these here. All the Hawaii flights used to be on these. So I'm just saying he came in from Dallas and is heading out to Honolulu like 5 years ago. That's what all these Hawaii flights would have been on before the 21 Neos. Empty gate here in an American A319 here. Going to be heading out to Indianapolis, and he came in from Columbus. And next we'll go over to Terminal 5. Terminal 5 here, we got a Sun Country 737-800 heading out to Minneapolis, St. Paul, and he came in from Las Vegas. Empty gate, American 737-800. He's heading out to St. Louis, and he came in from Cabo. That American A321neo. I think it's just the regular A321s, but he is heading out to JFK, and he came in from Boston. Got a Hawaiian A330-200 down there, heading out to Honolulu. He came in from Maui. Just pushed out a gate. Here's another Hawaiian A330-200. He's heading out to Maui, and he came in from Honolulu. Got a JetBlue A320 down at the end there. He's heading out to Buffalo, New York. He came in from Orlando. We've got a 321 for Neo for Hawaiian, heading out to Lahui, and he came in from Kona. And then down here's a Frontier A320 Neo, heading out to, he's going out to Denver, and he came in from Atlanta. Got a Spirit A319 heading out to Pittsburgh, and he came in from Kansas City. Got an American A321 heading out to Washington Dulles, and he came in from Nashville. They use the Sharklets A321s on that route, but still an A321, so. Then right here's the 737 MAX 8 for American. I'm saying he's flying a regular 737-800 route. He's heading out to San Francisco, and he came in from Houston Intercontinental. Over here to Terminal 6, which is mainly Alaska, along with some United and Air Canada. Right here's an Alaska 737-800. I ran out of jetways here at Terminal 6, so there's a few there, but not a ton. Right here's an Alaska 737-800. Still running delay. Still, I think 2 of these left in the real world. He's heading out to Fort Lauderdale, and he came in from Kahului, Maui. We got a Alaska operated by SkyWest E175 in from Dallas Love, heading out to Santa Rosa. Pushing out of this gate here is a A320 for Alaska, heading out to Baltimore. He came in from Chicago O'Hare. Going to take his gate is an Alaska 737-900 ER, and he just arrived in from Newark. He'll be heading out to Laredo, Mexico. Right here's the 737-800. He's heading out to Mazatlan. He came in from San Jose, California. Another 737-800 here for Alaska. He's heading out to Anchorage, and he came in from Guadalajara. Here's a United A320, and he's heading out to Washington Dulles, and he came in from Las Vegas. Here's an Air Canada A321 heading out to Montreal, and he came in from Toronto. Montreal is usually a 320. But yeah, I wanted to have that route in here. Here's an Alaska A321neo heading out to Washington National, and he came in from JFK. Just getting ready to push. Here's an Alaska 737-900 ER, and he's heading out to Ixtapa, Mexico, and he came in from Cabo. And right here is a Alaska A320 heading out to Puerto Vallarta, and he came in from Seattle. Here's a United 737-900ER heading out to Kona, and he came in from Chicago O'Hare. Just here in the alleyway, just pushed out is a CRJ 700. It shows Alaska on the side, but I'm saying it's operating for United Express. He came in from Stockton, California, is now heading out to Reading. They use CRJ 200s operated by SkyWest on that route. Here's the United A320, just pushed out for San Francisco. He came in from Cabo. Down here at the terminal is in Alaska. United 737-800 heading out to Cleveland. He came in from Baltimore. 757-200 heading out to Kahului, Maui, in from Boston. 737-800 new livery heading out to Hilo, Hawaii, and he came in from Phoenix Sky Harbor. MAX 9 operating for a 737-900ER. Is heading out to Houston Intercontinental, and he came in from Cancun. And final here, last but definitely not least, is the United 787-10 Dreamliner. And he came in from, Came in from Melbourne, Australia. They use a 787-9 on that route. As I said, all the international routes for United, the big ones, are all on 787-9s. But they do have the 787-10s, and this guy's going out to Newark on domestic flights. I want to get on a United 787-10. One of those domestic ones, hopefully in the next couple weeks or so. Yeah, so that's the airport update. LAX. I'd like to do some more of these. Just kind of the same thing. Just put some paper over here. Maybe do San Francisco. I got a pretty decent United fleet. There's still a few United models which I didn't have in here as I ran out of room. But yeah, I was kind of pleasantly surprised to be able to fill LAX because I didn't have the biggest American fleet, but I just recently at the airplane shop got a couple A321neos for like $15 each. So not A321neos, but the wing fence ones like this one. So yeah, those are pretty new. I don't think I showed about it because now I have 3 of those. So yeah, and I also got that America West Retro livery one from there too. So yeah, a lot of semi-new models in here. Hopefully for Christmas I'll be getting some more. Sorry it's been so long since an update. I just got my commercial pilot license, so next I'll get my multi and probably my CFI before building the time to get to the ATP. But yeah, so that's the airport update of Los Angeles International Airport. I really like setting it up and doing it. It took a while, but it was definitely fun, especially having it this realistic. The terminals, each terminal is just a little shorter than it should be, so there should probably be like 2 or 3 more gates at each terminal. But basically shape is all the same. The gate positioning is pretty much the same as it is in the real LAX, just a couple gates less. So yeah, that's the airport update. I hope you liked it. Stay tuned for more. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and go follow me on Instagram at Geminijets_2000. And I'll end it here with a view of Tom Bradley International Terminal. And like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.